Hallo und herzlich willkommen hier von der Carpen Cat Expo in Wallau. Wir haben jetzt hier Alan Blair für ein kurzes Interview uns rangeholt und haben ein paar Fragen vorbereitet. Alan, the first question, your favorite product from this year's Nash trade show. What is it and why?
It would have to be the clothing, you know, the new scope clothing. It's never going to catch me more fish, but it does make life a little bit more pleasurable when you're on the bank, you know, in real harsh conditions, or conversely in very warm conditions. And I've really enjoyed developing it. I like clothes anyway, I like fashion, and yeah, to have the freedom to put my creativity into a clothing range like that, with the Scope brand as well, you know, which is our flagship cool brand. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay. You're super busy. You have a full-time job, you have a family, obviously, and you know, you're developing products, you're going on big film trips and all that stuff. What keeps you motivated, you know, to get up in the morning at 3 o'clock, sometimes in the middle of the night, you know, getting ready for a trip, getting prepared, and then work late night hours, you know, sleeping in the office sometimes and stuff like that? What keeps you motivated to be so consistent, you know, every single day for years, you know? What keeps your motivation up?
I think a lot of it boils down to, this is a little bit cliche, but every day is different. I'm not doing a job, or haven't done a job for 5, 10, 15 years that's the same job every day. Yeah, today I'm in Frankfurt at the Wallow Show. Tomorrow I'm developing fishing tackle with Mark Fuson. Wednesday I'm doing this, and because it's so varied, it makes every day really exciting. A big factor is I love it. I just love it. You know, there's a classic saying, you know, do a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And I do feel tired sometimes, of course I do, and it is hard work, but I do love it, you know, whether that's meeting customers at shows, whether that's developing the product, working on a film. All elements of the business excite me because of my passion for fishing, you know, and that's what gets me up every day. Like, let's go again, another day. Like, I love it. I love it.
We've seen some mega films from Nash over the past years. I mean, obviously the most recent one, Orellana, The Truth, mega film, mate, absolutely incredible. Also the solo fishing holiday last year in France, another mega film. But, however, we all love the Eurobanx films, and I know you guys said Eurobanx 6 is the last Eurobanx you guys will ever produce. Will there ever be, maybe, is there a chance that we can maybe expect another Eurobanx one day with Ollie, or can we expect some other big projects, or what can we expect, what else?
It's almost certain there will be another Eurobanx.
Oh, is it?
There will be another Eurobanx. But the reason there isn't another Eurobanx is simply this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, I had big dreams. I dreamed of Blair, I dreamed of Sweden, I dreamed of meeting these people, I dreamed of going here. It was all a dream, a genuine dream, and it was a big burning fire inside me of wanting to go to these places and experience it. When number 6 came round, there really was none.
Okay.
There wasn't a country I desperately wanted to go to, or a venue but people wanted number 6, and I felt I had to deliver that. It was my responsibility to all these guys and girls to give them another episode of Eurobanx. If it hadn't have been for the party at the end, in my opinion, it would have been a bit of a failure. People would have still liked it, but for me, the dream of number 6 was to bring everyone together and thank them. You know, these people had helped me out over the years with venues, or bringing supplies, or all of these things. So yeah, we had this big party at the end, and that was the dream. It's been 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, and now I have a small book, and in this book is some very special things.
All right. So you have a dream for the next one?
Dreams.
Okay.
I have some dreams. The problem was at number 6 I didn't, and if I'd have tried to do a number 7, I have nothing. And then why am I doing it? It is my job, but I do it because I want to do it. You know, I go to the places. I fish because I love fishing. As much as a byproduct of that is working for Nash Tackle and making fishing films, if I didn't work for Nash Tackle, I would still fish as much as I possibly could. You know, I just, I do it for myself because I love fishing. And yeah, when we bring out Eurobanx number 7, it will be the best one yet, 100%, in the craziest places, catching the craziest fish with Ollie and lots of other people. And I'll have done it for the right reason, not because I need to make another film for YouTube, because I've got dreams that I want to go and make happen. Yeah.
Good, mate. We've seen some Insta stories. I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, from like some island trip. Can you talk a little bit about that? What we can expect from NashTV in the near future? You know?
So me and Ollie did start a new series to sort of replace Eurobanx. However, it didn't go very well. Basically, the concept was, me and Ollie, best mates, would go fishing together. We would take some of the countries we visited in Eurobanx, Austria, Belgium, France, wherever. We would go to that country with Ollie, and we would pick one place, one location. So no crazy driving in vans, no drum and bass, nothing. We would just pick the best location in a country, and we would go there and fish for maybe 1 week, maybe 10 days, which is a lot. It's a lot like, it's more what most carp anglers do. You know, they'll go to Cassian for 1 week, or Fishery Stefan for 1 week, or do you know what I mean? And they'll stay there and they'll pick a swim and they'll fish. And me and Ollie were like, yeah, we can do that.
But is that your style? I mean,
nah,
like,
bro,
you hear that everywhere all the time. Like.
We did it. We went to Belgium for episode 1. We went to the very best lake in Belgium, so we did that right. And then when we got there, we did one big walk around, took maybe 4 hours, looking, we talk. Ollie, where do you think? Yeah, I think here, the wind's here, this, let's set up here. We create a big camp. In the morning, we moved. By the afternoon, we moved again. By the next day, we'd moved again, and we were supposed to be there for 7 days. By the end of day 3, we'd left, finished the film, so it's not really us. To answer your question, I went away with Dan last week. There is a bigger world than Eurobanx, and we're not going to call it World Banks or anything like that, but I'm now in the process of making some big films in other locations. These are very much dream-led, places I desperately want to go to and fish and see. The reason I can't do any of those with Ollie, he won't fly.
Really? He's scared of flying?
Yeah. I'm scared of heights, maybe you're scared of something, we all have phobias or fears, and Ollie does not like flying. So these sort of new films, they pretty much all involve, you know, I don't want to say too much, but there's carp all over the world. And in some countries, big carp, beautiful carp and crazy. So
so much more.
We went to these islands, brother.
I've seen Insta stories. That's gonna be another film too.
Yeah, that will come out next year.
And then you got some other adventures from this year too. But I've seen loads of stuff.
Lots, mate. Lots. Yeah, lots. There's lots of stuff in the can. There's a film dropping. We went back to Lake Blair. Do you know about this?
Yeah, I know about
We went back to Lake Blair. I really struggled. I catch 4 fish in 5 days. Some of the other boys found it quite difficult too. This is fishing, but some of our boys caught a lot of fish. A lot of fish. It was so crazy. They would catch a carp, 40 pounds, 45 pounds, unhook it in the net, drop the net and just let it swim off. No photo, no video, so many carp, bro. Carp. So that will come out in 2 weeks. A little while after that, there is a new series I filmed. It's a 3-part series, 3 films, called Borrowed Time. And it is the story of me fishing back in England again. Not on crazy adventures in Europe, back in England, like I was a small boy. Finding places that are quiet, finding old fish, finding fish that have been forgotten and lost, and venues with no swims, you know, venues where the trees fall in, they get left. And so I've made 2 films now. I'll make the 3rd one next year, and the first one comes out in around 3 weeks' time called Borrowed Time.
Cool. So loads of stuff dropping.
Loads of stuff.
Right, cool. Thank you for the interview.
Big ups, man. Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
Danke, tschüss.